Frank on John Frank. Frank is funny when he's drunk. You should see him in Sweden. He's like Switzerland. Switzerland, Switzerland. He was in front of a vending machine and he was just naming everything that was in the vending machine. That's all he was doing. So you can't do anything. It's recording. Bye, Frank.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always been a big kid, you know? I've come from an Italian family. We love to eat. We are always having big meals, big family gatherings. When I was 16, I experienced loss. My father passed away. It was very unexpected and sudden, and it hit me really hard. You know, I was 16 years old. I never thought that would happen to me at that age, and I relied on food as a crutch. I started eating my feelings, essentially, and it got to a point where I just got extremely large. I wasn't in school, I wasn't working, I was just very unhappy. And eating was the one thing that made me happy in that time. And so I was eating a lot of unhealthy, terrible foods. And that's when it got out of hand. That's when I really started to gain a lot of weight. From my biggest weight point, I was about 505 to 510 pounds. I'm a pretty tall guy too, so it didn't really always look that way, but I was definitely that big. And initially what I did was I had just cut out all the foods I knew that were horrible for me from my diet. I was eating a lot of, refined sugars, a lot of refined carbohydrates, just candy, junk food, pasta, bread. And I was doing the keto diet while going to the gym consistently about 4 to 5 times a week. I was doing weight training and then ending every session with cardio. And so because of that, I ended up losing an additional 170 pounds around for a total of 250, 260, give or take. It fluctuates. I have a lot more confidence now. I'm not afraid communicating with people that I don't know. I actually love doing that now. I'm much more open with myself, my friends, my family, with, in dates, things like that. A lot of things have changed. I have control now. I never thought I would when it comes to food. I do intermittent fasting every day, where I only eat essentially 1 meal a day, which is something I never could have saw myself doing when I was 500 pounds. You know what I mean? Like, food was constantly on my mind. I always needed to know what I was going to eat and when. Whereas now I can go through an entire day or two without eating, and I actually feel fantastic. I know sometimes it can feel like you can't change, like the way that you're living is hopeless and you don't have the strength to do anything about it. And trust me, I know that feeling. I was there for years. For years, I thought I would stay the way that I was. I thought I would die young and overweight and unhappy. And I used to be a little over 500 pounds. And I know that you're gonna fail, trust me, because I failed too. No one goes on a diet, immediately loses all their weight, and then lives a happy life. I had to fail many times before I got where I was now. I had started, quit, started again, quit, started all over again, quit, lost weight, gained a bit back, and then did it all over again. And if that's the scenario that you're in right now, I just need you to know that you can't give up, because you have to fail a few times before you succeed.